Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, yeah. Well, you enjoy whatever you're gonna have, and I'll text you, I guess, tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was great talking to you.
And
And
thank you
thank
again
you
for the
again
gifts.
and thank you for all the gifts as well.
And thanks for your advice. I'll try to work on it.
No worries. It's not really advice. It's just I'm trying to help you feel better about some stuff. So
Exactly. Yeah, I do feel better.
I'm not sure how good I am at that, but
Oh, you're pretty good. And then go suck on some zinc.
yep, I will do that.
All right. Have a good night.
I'm definitely on your side, kid.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You can count on that.
Yeah, and fuck the idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And know what else I heard? There's one last thing I'll tell you. Karma's a bitch. Welcome 2026. It rhymes. So, yeah. All right.
All
Have a good night. Bye.
right. Good night.
All right. That's the end of that. Long vlog, but that's what happened. So, yeah. Yeah. So, hopefully, you guys are doing well. Whew. My ear gets a break. So, yeah. But, yeah, as you guys heard, there was a huge fire that happened. And there was nothing I could do about it. All I could do, well, I did do something about it. I woke up my dad. I yelled at his name out on the porch, and I just thought it would make me a hero. You know, I would be thanked, etc. And not so much. So it is what it is. Who knows? Maybe he's not even allowed to say thank you. Who knows? But all I know is, after talking to my dad again, excuse me, the neighbor actually did go up there. The other neighbor did walk up his long driveway and made sure he was okay. And I think that neighbor said that he appreciated that we called him. So, yeah. So that's what I need to work on, trying to be a better person. I am a good person, but I could do a lot better. But sadly, November 7th vlog and the 20th vlog are not good vlogs at all. It's just, they're just really, really nasty. But you know what, to be honest, I don't regret them because I was hurt. I was just hurt. And my uncle was right about what he said. You know, clearly, I still have feelings for him. And I think because he chose her, I felt hurt because I liked him a lot. And, you know, I just, nowadays, it's very hard for me to control my emotions, to be honest. But I will work on it. But you know what? Once New Year's comes, I'm gonna be done, officially done. I'm just, that was my last act of kindness, basically. So clean slate once it's 2026. So that's all I have to focus on. This year was kind of a dud. I lost a lot of people. I decided to just fly solo this year. So, yeah. I know I did not tell him that, I have the whole obsessive social disorder shit. I'm not going to say that to him, but that could be a major part of it. Just, so. But all I can be honest about is that I was hurt. I don't like denial. I don't like rejection. And I did find new tracks for that. So you guys get to hear those expressing how I feel. So, yep. What else? But yeah, that was that really hit me. That whole fire thing really just like shocked me because it's. But like my uncle said, who cares? I did the best that I could. I did all that I could, and if it wasn't good enough, then that's not on me. So life is what it is. So, but besides that, and I can't say that I lost because I already lost. It's like, so. But anyway, so if I'm being honest, I had a fair Christmas. I didn't really have like a fantastic one. It was kind of like, I kept, I kept my cool though. I kept my emotions in check throughout the day. But I did feel a little bit this morning. But then I just shook it off, and I told myself, enjoy the holidays. I get to enjoy my new fireplace, which will be nice. So, yep. What else? My back is itching. Ooh. So, yep. So that was a nice call. I tell you, it helps. Talking to my uncle really helps. He just, it's kind of like a boop boom, a smack in the face, reality check. Yeah. But yeah, I saw her yesterday. I was going for the mail, and honestly, I should have bolted into the woods. I knew I should have went into the woods to just avoid her. But I walked down the road, and Amazon showed up, and she was like right there, and I had to see her. And I was polite. They waved and stuff. Well, sorta. But, oh. Yeah. I did better tonight, though, avoiding her. When she drove by, I turned off my light and I literally hid. And I did it again. And then she came back and my light was on, but I kind of hid, I hid behind a tree. Oh, God. It just sucks, having to avoid these people it just sucks. I don't know what happened. Things seem so good, you know. And know what, to be honest, I even had a nice dream this morning. I got kissed on the cheek and the lips. And it was so nice. That dream was so nice. And then once I woke up, it was like, not gonna ever happen. I don't think there's going to be much change in the new year. It's going to be the same old, same old. I tell you, it's going to be the same old, same old. I don't think New Year's will make a difference, especially when you're just. But who knows? Maybe I'll meet the love of my life in the new year. Who knows? I doubt it though. But I'm definitely opening. I'm definitely ready. Like I said, once the last vlogs are posted, I'm officially done. I'm moving on. Even though I said I would never talk about him ever again. That fire happens, and it kind of set me back. That's the problem. That's probably why I was so angry. Because I was just getting over him. I was just over him, and then the fire happens, and it's like, oh, let's see if I can save him. Maybe it'll, make him think, oh my God, Molly saved my life, I love her. But that's just delusional thinking. But that's exactly my thought when I literally went out on the back porch and screamed his name out for the whole neighborhood to hear. God, I can't even talk. Oh, God. I'm stuttering. I'm slurring my words. Oh, but yeah. Hey, you know what? Like I said before, I'm trying my best to just make the best out of this holiday. But have I been in the best of spirits? No, I'm basically just sucking it up. I'm just kind of forcing like a smile and just happiness. But I haven't really laughed lately. I'm just kind of dull. I'm just dull. And it just sucks. It just sucks. I'm wearing my Christmas shirt. My goose shirt. So. I can't believe I screamed his name out. And for her not to even be. And it worked out because she wasn't even there. I was able to scream his name out. And I'm pretty sure he heard it. And who knows, maybe he is thankful. I don't know. The only problem is he can't be thankful because she's up there. She's with him at all times. And honestly, I wanted to run up there, but I just knew that I couldn't because she's up there. So it's frustrating. It's just frustrating. Because even when it came to life and death, it didn't make a difference. No thank you, no, it was just. And the last 2 days, I actually avoided him. The times he drove by, I just hid. I don't. Because what's the point, You don't like me, you don't love me. I'm not going to show myself to you anymore. I'm done. I give up. You had your chances, you had your opportunities. And know what else I just realized? She got the mail yesterday. So he probably didn't even get my concern when I mailed it to him. I actually ended up mailing him again, too. How concerned I was, and apparently, I don't think he got it. I think she got it. Tossed it, probably. So I was right. Everything that I sent him, he never got. And that's why I did not delete the last 2 vlogs that I did, because I'm just. I think it's. I don't want people to think that I'm kind all the time, because they always say, don't be kind all the time because not everyone has the same heart as you. Yet, trust me, when you guys hear the last 2 vlogs, you're gonna be like, holy shit. I was basically a rattlesnake. I struck back hard. Like, hard where it hurts, basically. And you know what? I was sober. I was completely sober when I did that blog. I think both of them I was. But I don't think I'm gonna regret those vlogs. I don't. And you know what? It doesn't matter. Because, it's gonna be a new year soon. And once they're up, I'm done. Officially done. No more chances. No more kindness. I'm gonna just pretend I never even met them. Because nothing I did mattered. Nothing. Warning them about the package in the mailbox, warning them about the checks in the mailbox being stolen. None of that mattered. And I don't understand why. Like, I don't understand why I wasn't thanked for that, having their backs, basically. I just don't understand why people don't have, It's just weird. It's just fucking weird. But it's out of my control. There's nothing I can do about it. The only thing I can do is just try harder to move on, But at least I know, never again. But it just hurts hard. It just, because it's two people, it's like even after Jordan, it's like now this, it's like, oh my God. And not again, you know? So. And I really, honestly, oddly enough, I really thought that fire would change his mind. Or just make him realize, oh my God, I almost died. Thank you so much, Molly, for basically saving my life, you know? I really expected that. Apparently, it's just delusional thinking. I just hope I get over it. Goes to show I still love him. I don't even know. I don't know. It's gonna take time. It's just gonna take time. It's funny because tonight I just realized she just backed up her car behind his house. It's like, oh jeez. I already saw her earlier. I already saw her earlier. It's not like she's. I already saw her. What's the point of hiding? It's like. But anyway, because of this whole thing or whatever, I'm probably not going to be coming back on vlog for a while. I need some time to just gather my common sense, basically, and try to. It just sucks. I wish it wasn't I wish 2025 was just. I had good memories and stuff, but it could have been a lot better. Honestly, 2025 could have been a lot better. But it wasn't. Instead, I got let down. I got avoided, ignored. Even when at my kindest, it's the same exact thing with Jordan. I was kind to him. I did everything I could to make him, appreciate me. What did you do? Just drive around the house? Good Lord. Oh, I just showed up. Good Lord. Unless that's his car. I'm not sure. I can't even tell. God, it really. God, this sucks. I can't believe I cared. I can't believe I tried to do what I did. Next time something goes wrong with someone, I'm just gonna let them. Just let them pass. Just let them pass. God, I hate this. He's probably waiting for it to. Oh my God. I can't believe these people. These people make me cry. They either freak me out or make me cry. I don't. They shouldn't, but they do. He's probably taking her out to dinner now. What time is it? 9. He's just getting home. I don't even know why I'm looking. It's not like it's gonna burst into flames. It's like, oh my god. Oh my god. I tell you, ever since that fire, I can't stop looking up there now. I tell you, I don't know what it would have been like if I never saw that fire. Like, would it have gone to his house? You know, it's like. And I can't believe this is such a difference, you know, from the last vlog I did. I was so nasty. I tell you, last vlog, the vlog I did before this one was really, really nasty. And I don't even know if I'm going to post it or not. I think I still should. You know, especially that I basically saved his life when his wife wasn't even home at the time. And she didn't even thank me. She didn't say, oh my god, my husband's alive because of Molly. You know, none of that. Yeah, I'm saying a little bit nicer now, but I tell you, like I said, the other vlog is not as nice. But I wish they'd realize the kind of person I am. Maybe he does, but I know she doesn't. But he's probably taking her out to dinner. Waiting for. I already know she's up there. It's like he's hiding her. You can't hide her, dude. I know she's up there. Trying to protect my heart. Fuck that. Oh look, there's her headlights. Oh wait, maybe not. That's the. What the fuck is going on? Why am I looking? Well, they're gonna drive separately, probably. What are they doing? Communicating with their taillights? Oh my god. I can't believe I had a dream about him. God, she's gonna kill me for that. If she heard this vlog. She's gonna be like, what did you just say? Yeah, I had a dream that your husband kissed me on the cheek and lips. Jesus. Gosh. Help me. Oh, shit. Oh. Well, at least it finally happened, you know. But it was a dream. It was a pretty nice dream. I'm just not sure where we were. Hello. I see you. Oh, shit. And like my uncle said, who cares if she doesn't like me? Who fucking cares? You know, that's her problem. You know, that's her problem. At least she's not trying to, you know, actually, I kind of was worried yesterday when she saw me yesterday. I thought when she drove around me, but I just feared that she was, you know, she probably wanted to run me over. Pretty sure she has those thoughts, probably. You son of a bitch! Die, bitch! Yeah, it's just. It's just. Oh, wait, maybe those are the Christmas lights. I don't even know what I'm seeing. Oh, and then what that reminded me, I think I saw her father earlier today. Well, maybe not her father. I think it was maybe his. Like, not the one that passed away, the other one. He has a real father. And I think I saw him today. And he waved. Either it was him or. Yeah, I think it was. I don't think it was her dad. I think it was when what is it, biological father, I think? Or I saw your father today, earlier today. I don't even know. But who knows, maybe he's just getting home. He read that I'm vlogging tonight and just got home. You know what, honestly, I really don't know if she sees my vlogs or not. I'm not sure. And I don't care. I shouldn't care. Oh. I don't even know why I'm watching. What the fuck are they doing? Sorry. I was just like... Oh. Blank. It's not. Probably just... who knows, maybe they're going to a Christmas party or something. Or moving Christmas gifts, maybe. Probably taking Christmas gifts out of their car. Yeah, they could be doing that. Who knows? But yeah, I don't think I saw him all day today. I think it was just her up there. I didn't see him up there at all. But anyway, I shouldn't even be... I don't even know why I'm looking. Anyway, hopefully you guys had a good holiday. I'm gonna try to just focus on something else. Hopefully you guys had a good holiday, Christmas, etc. with your families and stuff. I don't even know. I guess, well, you guys heard the vlog, but I got tape, I got ink, I can print out the backs now to my albums. Oh yeah, let me talk about my albums. I could have done an album review actually, but I don't have my shit over here. But the only thing I have to do is do the backs. But I love the way my albums are. I have Once Upon a Heartbreak, 2015 up to 2019, 2020 up to 2024, 25 as a separate album. I decided to keep it after all. And then 2026, which will eventually be in the new year. But that's pretty much it. The only thing I have to do is the backs to those, and I'm pretty much done for this year. And then just get caught up. I just have to get caught up with everything that I did. Or have, I should say. So, which really makes me happy. Yep. So... Yep. Yeah, actually, I heard her kind of loud up there yesterday. I gotta say, she's quite loud. I don't know if I think mostly she yells for the dog or something. I don't even know. All I know is, oddly enough, I think he did appreciate, or no, I don't know if I don't even know, but I think he at least kind of gave me the sign that he was okay. Because after once the fire was in, more control, like it wasn't as big, he just took out his garbage can. Because I stood there as I had ashes falling on me and watched him drive down and take his garbage out and then drive back. So I guess he was just letting me know that he was alive. I don't even know. So... yeah, but I gotta say, this year, the end of this year is not gonna have a very good ending. But at least it's a new year, and I can just, he's gonna hate me for those vlogs. After that, it's just done. It's, who knows? I felt so hurt. That's my problem. I just felt so hurt. And I didn't know how else to. Hey, you know what? I did the same crap to Jordan. When I got so fed up by him, I literally just let it all out. I let it out on the table, and I felt better, because I knew he wasn't coming back. Once it's official, once something's official, it's official, and there's no going back. Like I've said before, once you're married, it's official. There's no going back from that. So, I just knew better, feel hurt because there's no chance in hell. There's no going back from it. So, just stay hurt because it's going to be continuing hurt. So, all I know is I felt so much better once it was over. Once I said all that, I was just like, that's it. That was my true colors. That's for sure. Like I always say, there's only so much a person could take before they fucking break. And those vlogs were definitely my breaking point. I'm tired. I'm tired of this run around bullshit. Just give it to them straight. Enough with the lollygagging around or whatever the hell that word is. Enough with the bullshit games. Be honest with me or, get the F out of my life, basically. So, and I chose, get out, stay out of my life. If this is going to be a continuation, just stay away. If you really think I'm a bad, shitty person, just stay away from me. The only thing that I'm never going to regret is being kind. Times I was kind. All those nice things I said to you. It's a shame. Well, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get off of here. Sorry it was partly negative. And like I said, this whole year has been kind of a bust. A dull. Just awful. Honestly. But I try to make the best out of it. And that's all you can do. Even at your worst. But at least I had a nice dream. And I can cherish that dream. But it's just sad that it'll never, ever mean anything. Ever. It'll never mean anything. And that breaks me. It just fucking breaks me. Well, it was nice. It was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you. Nice not knowing you, actually. Sayonara. Good riddance. Happy fucking New Year. Kiss my ass, 2025. It's been nice, but that's all I have to say. But before I go, just gotta remind all of you, anyone who still cares about me, I should say, be careful driving home tonight if you're coming home from a party. Get a ride if you drank too much. Don't drive drunk, please. I don't want to see you on the news wrapped around a pole, etc. Don't do what I wouldn't do, etc. Try to enjoy your Christmas. Hopefully the kiddos got what they wanted for Christmas. Sadly, I'm glad, like, I love my gifts and everything, but like I said, this year could have been a lot better. And know what? All I gotta say is that's depression. You know, that's depression for you. Yeah, you know, you can have anything in the world. You know, family, things that you love doing, etc. Music, and it's just not enough. You know, even with family, sometimes it's just not enough, which sucks. And I would never confess that to my parents, but I wish I had more. And I could have more, but people choose not to acknowledge me. So, and oddly enough, it's a damn shame because I'm just so fucking depressed. I'm not even posting like I used to. You know, I'm not laughing as much as I used to. I'm not posting as much as I used to. I'm not getting into music like I said I would. It's like there's actually something wrong with me. Like I'm actually sad. Cuz I'm not like my old self, you know. I can't get back into what I used to love. Why I do it like here and there, but it's not enough. And honestly, I if I'm being honest, that fire changed everything. You know, it's like a moment of hopefulness, and then it just like burned out basically. Like the fire, it basically burned out. I lost someone I actually fucking cared about. Like I really, honestly, I really did care about him, and I really did like him. And it meant nothing. It basically went up in flames. And if I'm being honest, I think that fire was a bit of karma. You know, I'm not going to deny that. I think it was a bit of karma for him, you know, denying me and just not acknowledging what I did, what I said, etc. He basically tossed me aside. You know, I don't know how to put it, you know. Like, what else could it be? You know, he even yelled out. It's, you know, there's no one to blame but myself. So, but like my uncle said, you know, they are my neighbors and I just have to get along. I have to get used to it. You know, she has to deal with me, I have to deal with her. I have to deal with seeing him every day and her every day. And that's it. That's the bottom line. You know, and I don't think no other vlog's gonna change that. They're gonna. Love is unconditional, marriage is unconditional, and that's it. I just wish it was people that actually gave a fuck, you know. But all right, I really need to get off of here because now it's getting a little negative. So hopefully you guys sleep well. Remember what I said. Be careful. Stay safe. Enjoy your holiday. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Day. I don't think I'll be coming back on here for a while. So hopefully this vlog is enough for you guys to watch throughout the week. I guess I don't even know. I will be posting new music though. And it's the best damn music I've ever come across because it's the best, you know, it'll express how I feel. Sorry I stuttered. Apparently I didn't gather my thoughts really in this vlog. So hopefully the next one will be better, but who the hell knows when I'm gonna vlog again. Probably not until New Year's. So, and honestly I wish I was in better spirits, but I will try my best to be happier. You know, I'll try my damn hardest to be happier. And that's all I can do. That's all anyone can do. You know, like, people out in the world have it a lot worse than I am. There's people right now who are homeless, laying in the street for Christmas. Some people, like I said, if it weren't for me, they wouldn't have a house for Christmas, to be honest. If it weren't for me seeing that fire, they probably wouldn't have a house for Christmas. So just think about that as well. There's a lot to think about. But I don't think me saying that would have made a difference either. But all I can hope for in the new year. Oh my god, I can't shut up. Hopefully. I just hope to God next year will be better. Hopefully I'll meet better people. I have, my music will be done hopefully by March. Who knows? But this isolation, I should say, gives me the perfect opportunity to just strictly stick to my music and get caught up and just focus on myself the rest of this year. Once I get my music done, I'll be 100 times better. I'll get to display myself again in the spring and summer. Hopefully the weather will be better, less rain. It got cold fast this year. I think it was like hit and miss this year. So. I'm not sure if we're doing fireworks for January. I'm not sure. I might do a New Year's vlog. New Year's is fun, though. I do enjoy New Year's because I stay up till almost 4 o'clock. And I might save. I actually got a bottle of wine, so I could just save that for New Year's, maybe. I tell ya, I think tonight and New Year's I'm gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get, well, not plastered, but definitely drunk enough that I don't have any recollection of anyone. Times I just want to lose my memory. I just want to lose my fucking memory. So I don't have to think about him. My uncle's right, that's my problem. I still love him. That's my problem. I don't hate him. That vlog, those last 2 vlogs with me furious is because I love him. If I didn't love him, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't react the way I did. But I did because I care about him. I wouldn't have screamed his name out for the woods to hear if I didn't care about him. But I did. So, I'm pretty sure when he sees those vlogs, he's gonna be like, oh, she's just butthurt. She's just hurt. But I just know for a fact he's not gonna care. He's not gonna care. So, and that's what hurts the most. That's what hurts me the most. And just from her getting the mail yesterday, I most definitely cannot mail him anymore because clearly she saw what I sent him. And she was probably furious. She was probably beyond furious. I've been told, she doesn't like me. And I don't blame her, it's just, you know what? Clearly I'm not getting off of here yet. I might as well confess something else. From that fire, since I was so freaked out, I actually walked down to the end of his road, to the end of his driveway, and did like a little bit of a loop, sorta. I don't even know why I did it. I think I was probably just... He wasn't even home. I don't think he was even home. I don't even know. Or maybe he was, I'm not sure. But I just had this freaky reaction that the fire screwed him up too. Like, it made him, kind of just kind of shocked, I guess, or I just had a feeling that he was in a funk because of that fire, because it was his own doing. But still, I just had a feeling he wasn't. But that's not my problem anymore. You know, that's the thing. She's up there. I shouldn't care, you know? But I did. I tell you, this is mentally manifesting. I tell you. I gotta let it out, you know? I gotta let this out. Because I'm gonna drive myself crazy. You know, if I don't let this out, I'm just gonna go stir crazy and start lashing out at people again. And I don't want to do that. That's done. That's done and over with. I already did that. That ship sailed. I'm done. I don't want to do that ever again. Honestly, I hated doing that. You know, that was just like a whole. That didn't even feel like myself. That was not me. I don't think that was me. That was like a part of me. The hurt part of me. But I don't think I've ever said those kind of things. I don't. Hell, I think that was worse than what I said about Jordan. You know, I think that was worse. But that's the thing. You know, I don't really have to, like, deny it because it's like their actions kind of hurt me. You know, the avoiding, you know, the denial. It's like the actions. You know, it's not what was said, it's what they did and what they didn't do. You know what I mean? Like almost saving his life. He could have came right up here and said, "Thank you so much, Molly. Thank you for giving me a Christmas," or you know, "Thank you for giving me a husband." You know, like my husband's alive because of you. You know, something like that. But nope. Instead, I just had to watch it happen. I couldn't do a fucking thing about it except let warn people. The neighbor went up, but at least I did something. And that's what my uncle said. I did something. So, do I regret it? A little bit, yeah. Now I do. Because I didn't. No, thank you. Like, hello. You're welcome. You know. Your husband's alive because of me. You're welcome. Well, I know better to never do that again. Next time it gets out of hand, I'm just gonna pretend it's not even happening. I'm just gonna be like, nope, I ain't even looking. Which is a total lie. I'll probably run. Next time I'll just run up there. I was so close to running up there, I tell ya. So fucking close. I could have, you know what, instead of waking up my dad, I should have just ran up there. But my parents would have locked me out of the house probably. Well, I could have taken my phone, but still. I could have just ran up there. But in a way, he probably wouldn't want me up there with that blazing fire. He would probably tell me, "Stay back. Get back. Get back, Jojo. Get back." Yeah, he would be like, I can't focus on you right now. I gotta take this fire out for my wife, you know. But who knows? I don't think running up there would have made a difference either, even though I wanted to. But I think the voice, me screaming his name out, did enough. You know, that if he heard that, he knows that I did something. And I'm pretty sure the neighbor told him that I saw it, or we saw it, I should say. Not me, but I saw. I saw you. I saw you almost burned to death. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, God, I got like PTSD from that. I tell you, it really did freak me out. I tell you, it really freaked. Never mind. It freaked me. I can't. Ugh. I tell you, that fire was big. Like, it was, like really wide. And I just had the fear it was going to hit his head. You know what my thought was? He was inside the house with his dog and his wife, and he wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even know it was a fire pit fire, or gas fire, whatever the hell he did. I just figured, holy shit, one of his deer on fire. You know, one of his lit up deer. Some kind of electrical issue or something, and he's having an electrical fire right now, and it's just getting bad. That so even if he was inside the house, he would have never heard me. So, but he was there the whole time. He was outside the whole time, so I'm pretty sure he heard me yell. And my voice was my voice had such concern in it. It was like a movie scene, basically. I was like, I had, like, it wasn't like a normal, Scott. It was like a, Scott? Like a question, like, holy fuck, are you out there? So, yeah, it was definitely different. It was like a panic in my voice. Freak out. Do, 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 do. Freak out. So, yeah, I literally freaked out from that. But anyway, I'm up to 2 hours, so I should call it quits. I'm officially done. Love you guys. Good night. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. And hopefully I feel better. And I think I will. As long as I have more of these, I'll be fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna get drunk tonight. Love you guys. Bye. Bye.